The number of allergy sufferers in the United States is on the rise. Approximately 50 million Americans have some form of allergy, a statistic that has been increasing since the 1980s. Today, allergy is the fifth most common chronic disease in this country. Theories on why more and more people are developing allergies are plentiful and wide-ranging, but one of the more popular has to do with climate change. Due to global warming, many areas of the country are experiencing an increase in temperatures throughout the year. In general, the warmer seasons have been extended, says Beth Korn, MD, chief of the Allergy and Asthma Clinic at Mount Sinai School of Medicine in New York. Normally, by the beginning of June, the tree pollen has died down, but lately things are still in full bloom well into June. And the grass season is extending into August. Of the 17 million outpatient office visits per year that are attributed to allergies, more than half are due to seasonal allergies. The longer people are exposed to these seasonal triggers, the greater the chance of an allergic reaction. Allergy and climate change. The latest research quantifying a direct link between climate change and allergy cases is challenging because of the large number of factors that contribute to global warming. But epidemiological studies that look at how environmental factors such as temperature, length of the pollen season, and air pollution affect allergies and asthma point to a possible link. As our warm seasons get longer and hotter, not only are we exposed to pollen for a longer period of time, but we are also exposed to higher concentrations of it. Researchers in Italy recently conducted a review of the available scientific findings and concluded that global warming and its associated effects are likely to contribute to increased allergy prevalence. In Canada, a study found a rise in emergency department visits among children who were exposed to an increased concentration of grass pollen. And researchers in the United States have predicted that this rise in allergies will present an unprecedented public health challenge, as the effects of global warming continue to negatively affect respiratory health. Allergy and climate change. How to take control. Doing your part to conserve energy and prevent climate change may contribute to the greater good, but it won't take away allergy symptoms. The most powerful tool allergy sufferers have against global warming is taking preventive measures to minimize symptoms. See an allergist. This is a good first step because it allows you to be tested for what you're allergic to. Often, people have notions that they are allergic to one thing when it's actually something else, says Dr. Korn. To avoid spending money on things that may not help your symptoms, it's important to pinpoint the allergen that's really bothering you. Block dust mites. If you wake up with swollen, itchy eyes, post-nasal drip, and congestion, you may have a dust mite allergy, one of the most common forms of allergy. Dust mite proliferation increases when humidity is higher than 60%, so climate change may be making these symptoms worse as well. One simple measure for decreasing exposure is to use tightly woven barrier covers on mattresses and pillows, because that's where dust mites live. Keep the outdoors out. Extended pollen seasons mean extra steps must be taken to minimize exposure. Since pollens are produced outdoors, it's a good idea to keep them there. Pollen can remain on clothing and hair long after outdoor exposure, so pollen allergy sufferers should take a shower and change clothing after spending time outside. People should also keep car and home windows closed in order to minimize exposure to outdoor allergens. Exercise at the right time. Allergy sufferers who like to exercise outdoors should watch the clock. If you are an exerciser, do it during the time of day, usually later in the day, when pollen levels aren't as high, says Korn. Climate change may be inevitable, but by taking a few preventive measures, people who are allergy-prone can adjust to our shifting environment.